So I just bought a new car a few days ago and I wanted to ramble about it in some incoherent late night fashion like I usually do when my brain is no longer working. Basically I bought this car the other day. Obviously not this one. I've just pulled this up on Google, but it's a DS7 Crossback, 2019, and it's a decent car. I like it. I've not bought a new nice car in a long time, so this was like a big kind of expense for me. I didn't pay 100% cash. It was a £3,000 deposit, and then I've got a monthly 5 year bill of, I don't know, something like 270 or whatever it was, 280, through finance. So yeah, it's a big purchase for me. It was needed because basically my old car was a very small Corsa, two door, and now I needed a four-door family car because I've got a baby, and it's difficult to put babies in the back of small cars. But my beef is that it's not an investment. It's a big expenditure for a car, for anything, it's as a car, large car, and it's not an investment. It's not an asset. It's a liability. I'm kind of tied into this now for the next 5 years, and I wish that cars weren't a liability. Maybe classic cars are. You can do them up and then you can sell them on and they can be worth more, I guess. But that requires time and maintenance, of course. So this thing, yeah, it is an expenditure. It is needed, of course. But yeah, it's a big chunk of money, that's for sure. And I would much rather have put that into something else, like a house or investment or something, something along those lines. So, but hey, that's cars, and it's always like the second biggest expenditure in anyone's life in general. Of course, like there's a house comes first, and then there's a car. I'm hoping that this is going to be not carefree driving, like trouble-free driving for the next 5 years at least. That is the kind of goal I'm hoping, because I don't want to fork out much more. So in terms of money, yeah, because I'm trying to make this channel kind of talk about money and mainly sort of complain and ramble about money. I'll probably be talking about bills next. I was going to look into my bills and energy costs and crap like that, and just sort of get pissed off over the cost of things over the past 2 years in terms of electricity and gas. But yeah, so the total price of this car was almost 18,000, very close to £18,000. I put 3,000 deposit down, and then paying, like I said, for the next 5 years every month, I think close to 270, 280, something like that. 6% APR or something. So it's an ongoing not asset, the opposite, a liability. There you go. What else? Road tax on this thing is higher than my Corsa. So my Corsa is a crappy 1.2, a small engine car. Actually, not crappy. I like my Corsa at 1.2. I like it. It's still on the drive. It's broke. It does drive, but there's water problems. But this thing is costing me £50 a month in road tax. So I don't know if other countries have road tax, but we have it in England. Everything gets fucking taxed in England. There's tax on tax. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but I pay like lots of tax, and now I have to pay road tax as well. We all do. It's such a pain in the butt. So yeah, £50 road tax. Insurance is costing me £41 a month. That's fully comprehensive. What else? I've got 2 years, or is it 1 year? 1 year warranty on this. 1 year warranty. So anything, if it breaks down, engine problems, anything that's not wear and tear or something that's my fault, like a scratch on the bumper or something, I'm covered for the next year. I might extend that maybe, because again, I don't want the hassle. So that came with the sale of the car from the dealership as well. What else? Fuel-wise, I don't know yet. I've only just received it, like, I think yesterday I got it. Yeah, it got delivered just yesterday. And I've not filled it up yet, but it is unleaded. It is automatic. There is an eco mode on it, so I'm hoping to save some money that way. The mad thing was, get this, with my Corsa 1.2, which is a small car. It's a very small, like what we call in England a hatchback. I don't know if it's a similar name overseas. But that was from 2011, and and that's a 1.2 engine. I was spending £70 a month on insurance, and I'm in my 40s, and I've been driving for 22 years now, something like that. That's how long I've had my license. So, yeah, I was getting completely bummed on that one, really. And my dad was like, "Yeah, dude, you need to call them and get a requote." So, down from 70 to 41 with a different company. So, wow. What else? So the thing is, yeah. So this was my first. This is my first kind of big car purchase. So I don't know if you call this like a full size SUV, or if it's a medium size SUV. I'm not sure, but it's pretty big. It's. I'm fairly sure you call this an SUV. I don't know crap about cars, honestly. I really know very little. I just know my car is red and it's called a DS7. That's like about it. So the car that I had before this, the Corsa 1.2, I bought in 2017 from my sister for cash for like, I can't remember if she sold it to me for £2,000 or £3,000, but that was a 2011 Corsa. And so by this year, what was it, like 13 years old? I'd done 94,000 miles or something. So I like it. It's a good car. I like my Corsa. I really do. It's a small, cheap car. Easy to run. Obviously not on the short insurance side because I was just an idiot. But that was like a quick sort of like car that I got when I came back to England. The one before that, which I got overseas, was a Cherry. Oh boy, what was it now? Arizo 7, I think it was called. I should have pulled this up on here, but whatever. An Arizo 7. That one was, at the time, I think it was a 2013, I think, or maybe very early 2014, and that was 10,000. Oh boy, I'm completely forgetting now, guys. I think it was a £10,000 deposit, and then maybe £500. Oh, it was overseas, and it was a long time ago. I think the total price of the car was £10,000, so it wouldn't have been a £10,000 deposit. I think it was more like £1,000 deposit. Anyway, the total price was like £10,000, again overseas, and I paid that over 5 years. So that was my kind of biggish saloon car back then. Again, 2013, so 11 years ago now. 2017 got a smaller car, but with the baby now, I had to get this newer car. I would have preferred to have got a cheaper one, but Mrs. kind of twisted my arm, and anyway, I sort of gave her a price of what I was looking for. And whenever you say the price to the missus of what you're willing to pay, just slap 50% on top of it, honestly. So, but yeah, anyway, that's my semi ramble, guys. Let me know what you reckon. I might do some. I'm trying to do some more videos around investment or just money in general, or just me rambling about money and investment. I might talk about bills because that's something that's always on my mind and just pisses me off, like tax and things like that. So, yeah. Anyway, there we go. Have a good one.